Hello, this is Peter Entwistle with another video. This plant here that you can see is one of my dragon fruit plants. This is actually the very first dragon fruit plant that I grew from seed, which you can see on my original video on this channel, which was way back in 2012. So yeah, it's a 10-year-old plant now. It doesn't look like a 10-year-old dragon fruit plant. You'd think it would only be a few years old because of the size of it, but I think, you know, this is mostly because it doesn't get too much direct light here, and also probably mostly because of the container that it's in. It's the same container it's been in for many years. So yeah, the compost certainly will be completely spent at this point, I'd imagine. I will be trying to rejuvenate this plant soon, and I might do a video about that when I do that. But I definitely need to clean up some of these dead and dying sections. There's also some pests that need taking care of, and I'm not looking forward to replanting this because it is very spiky. So I'm gonna have to get some thick gloves to be able to handle this. You can see these here. These are little glockies which stick in your finger. You might be able to see they really easily break off and they stick into your finger. They don't hurt too much at first, but you'll be pulling them out for days after coming into contact with this plant. And they also usually have a large spine in here as well, which these can definitely cut you up if you're not handling them with gloves. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to repotting this, but it definitely needs some TLC. Yeah, the plant has been bigger than this. I have chopped it back every year. I usually give it a good trim, as these the main branches tend to grow very long and they don't seem to get very thick. I think it's mostly because it doesn't get probably doesn't get enough sunlight really. So yeah, this is the dragon fruit that most people that have been following my channel for a long time will be familiar with. I did used to have some others from the same batch of seeds, but I ended up giving away most of them, throwing the rest away because I didn't have enough space to grow multiple large dragon fruit plants. So this is the only, I think it's a Desert King variety that I grew it from. So this is the only one I've got left now. I also have one other dragon fruit plant. So this one here is another type of dragon fruit that I grew from seed. I don't think I showed this one on video, but this is this was a seed from a yellow coloured dragon fruit. And yeah, this, I think I actually ended up rerouting this section of it when I moved house. So I think the original plant ended up, I think I ended up taking a bit off it and then rerouting it in this pot. It does actually seem to like it here next to the radiator, surprisingly. But yeah, this one has actually been getting a little bit thicker than the other dragon fruit plant. And this one, I can't remember exactly when I planted it, but it's probably at least 5 or 6 years old, maybe more. So it is quite slow growing. But yeah, these plants are well, this one is incredibly spiny. These are very sharp spines on the side of this. But yeah, this also needs a bit of care as well. I need to create some sort of structure for these dragon fruits to grow up, because that's how they normally grow. They'd normally grow up a tree or something like that in the wild. So they would normally grow up a tree or something in the wild. So I do need to create some sort of structure for them to grow up. Originally I did have these bamboo canes and some string that I used to support it, but that's it's not strong enough to hold these plants. This plant now. So yeah, that's the update on the dragon fruit plants that I have. So yeah, it's definitely seen better days, but I'm hopefully going to be able to rejuvenate it soon and get it looking a little bit better. If I fail to get this to repot, I might actually just take some sections off this of the bigger stem, the bigger sections of this plant, and reroot them on their own, because they're quite easy to root because they have these aerial roots anyway, so they usually root pretty quickly. So if I wanted to, I could make dozens of plants out of this plant if I wanted to, but I don't have the space to be able to do that. If I end up going down that route, it'll most likely be just one or two plants that I will grow on. So thank you all for watching this update video, and I'll keep you all updated on the progress of this and any of my other plants that I'm growing in future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also ring the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post a new video.